WNBA playoffs. As Caitlin Clark's season ends, it's a reminder that this is just the beginning. The championship version of Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever was never going to be built in a season. No one, from the general manager to the highly competitive Clark, were blind to that. It's a good little taste of what's possible for this organization and for this franchise, Clark said after closing out the last 40 minutes of her sensational rookie season. And there's a lot for us to hold our heads high about. The Fever nearly forced a Game 3 against a vastly more experienced Connecticut Sun squad at Mohegan Sun Arena on Wednesday night. The final minutes delivered vibes of a classic Clark storybook ending that's enticed millions for nearly a full calendar year. She orchestrated a mini Fever run with 5 minutes to go on a fadeaway bucket and passed to Lexi Hull that set up a semi-fabinal 3, then capped it with a 3 that gave the Fever their first lead since 1:29 of the first quarter. Again, the Fever took a lead on a pass to Aliyah Boston. Yet, payoffs don't happen that quickly. They didn't for Clark at Iowa either. The Fever offense sputtered out, and the Sun closed out Indiana's best season since 2016 with an 87-81 victory in the same place the year began. This team won 5 games 3 years ago, Clark said. So we're a young group, a pretty inexperienced group, but we came together and had a lot of fun playing with one another. That's sometimes the worst part of it is you feel like you're playing your best basketball and then it has to end. Clark improved as the season went on from a franchise record 10 turnover debut to a 25-point performance with 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, and 3 turnovers in the finale. She played all 40 minutes alongside backcourt mate Kelsey Mitchell and ignited the game with an opening 3-pointer, an indication it wouldn't be the poor shooting night fans saw in Game 1. She finished 4th in MVP voting and is a first-team All-WNBA contender. The Associated Press voted her unanimous Rookie of the Year. The league's ROI award is nearly guaranteed to be hers. The records, both rookie and overall, fell in droves. And the Fever made the playoffs for the first time since 2016, a goal they've been quite public about after years of living in the standings basement as the league's punchline. From 2017 to 2022, the Fever went 45-147, 234, with only 1 season above 300. Lottery picks weren't useful, they were wasted. In 2022, the Fever finished a franchise-worst 5-31, 139, and general manager Lynn Dunn brought in Christy Sides as head coach. They earned the no. 1 pick and drafted Boston, a South Carolina national champion. The 6'5" center led them to a 13-27 season, tying the franchise's most wins since 2017, and 1 ROI. My rookie season, I think it was a rebuild year, Boston said. And so when you're looking at a rebuild year, I mean, everyone wants to jump to the championship and bring home a ring and everything. But I think when you look at basketball as a whole, and when you look at where you start to where you are now, it's about stepping stones. I think in 2 seasons, we've made the right steps to go forward, and I'm excited for what the future holds. We're on the rise. I think that's important to keep that as the focus. The Las Vegas Aces drafted no. Won 3 consecutive seasons from 2017 to 19. Lost in the finals in 2020 and didn't break through for a title until 2022 with their core group. Same for the Seattle Storm each time they drafted back-to-back at no 1. Still, the Fever were expected to be good. Great, even. Expectations were sky high even while they powered through an opening slate of the game's very best teams and veterans. Outside noise grew loud amid a 1-9 start. They rebounded, became one of the hottest teams after the All-Star/Olympic break, and secured the no. 6 seed at 20-20. We freaking played in the playoffs after we started 1-8, and that is an incredible story to talk about, Side said. There was no doom and gloom in this loss, nor was there an air of immense dissatisfaction after the Game 1 loss. Sure, there was disappointment in how they played and how they strayed from the game plan, but this was a learning opportunity for the future. Boston will be on a rookie contract through 2025 with an option for 2026. Clark's is through 2026 and 27, respectively. Mitchell is an unrestricted free agent, the Fever will likely make a solid pitch to keep. There are major free agents they'll woo and a deep draft to pad the bench. We definitely have the pieces to have some great years ahead of us with this young talent that we have, Side said.